Hello everyone, welcome to another session in Lead Life Code. This is the second session on data structure series and we will today discuss around array. So what is an array? Array is a collection of similar elements stored together. In the last session we discussed that array is linear and is static. What does that mean? That is, the elements inside an array are actually stored in a order stacked one after the other. It's very continuous in nature. 3, 5, 7, 10. So let us say it is a array of numbers. So the memory allocation, how it happens is, this is a address 001, then depending on the size it takes up the next available memory allocation 1007 and so on. So that is what it means, where the elements or the items are stored just one after the other like a single block. So everything is organized in an order here. So one of the most important concepts in array is does use a item called index. So basically you can have index for each and every item inside an array, and in most of the programming languages the index start with 0. So the first element has an index of 0, the second element has an index of 1, the third element has index of 2, the fourth element has an index of 3, and so on. So basically if the size of an array is n, then the index would be from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so this, why is this very powerful, is because you can actually read data using index, and it is very fast. So let us say in this array you have got you want to read the third element or the fourth element in this. So what you would do, let us say we name it as an a array. So a of the second, basically this means this is called index. So a of 2 is 2, so 0 1 2. Or let us say if I need the 1 2 0 1 2 3 fourth, let's say fourth, let us say 7. So here you can understand, like, the reading operation of to get any object from an array, object or an item from array, is very fast. So here the time complexity is actually O of 1, because you just name the index. In the background what happens is it goes to the address, it understands the index, and it just multiplies the address with the amount of index, and then it gathers the memory location and brings you out. So that is a little bit more advanced, but to your refresher, these are the few concepts very important in the array world. So like we are discussing around time complexity, so as you see, accessing or reading is of 1. Even when you want to update, it is again of 1. So what are the ones which are not so great inside array? It is insertions. Inserts. So insertions actually become of n, and similarly deletions or delete operation is also of n. And why is that? So what happens when you insert is, let us say there is an array here, a f d g, and you want to insert an array in the place of d in the third index. So what happens is it creates a new memory allocation, copies it, uh, and then puts it again back. So basically it again traverses through the same number of elements by inserting or updating another array. Actually it's inserting, not updating. So that is why it is very uh, costlier operation in the array world. So let us understand a little bit about what are the different types and what are the various aspects of array. So there are two major types of array that we have, or that we really use in our day-to-day world. Uh, One is your 1D array, and one is your 2D array. So I'll just touch the basics around it. So whatever we have seen till now, this kind of shows your 1D array, A, D, E, F. So let's say this is a 1D array where it is one dimensional, and a two dimensional or a 2D array is more like a row column. It's more like a table structure. So where there are rows 0, 1, 2, and there are columns as 0, 1, 3. Okay, 3 is to 3 if I'm so here if you want to access to this, you basically put together like let us say this array is A, then A of 0 comma 0, that is row comma column. You will get to know the element. So A of 0 comma 0 is A. So let us say if you want to access this D, so what is the row count? 0, 1, 2. Row is 2, so A of 2 comma 2 is D. So that is how you can access your operations. So yeah, today we understood a bit around array. Hope this gave you some kind of understanding around where it is useful, not useful. There are other aspects of array, like right now you have seen that it is all fixed, right? It is all fixed array, or uh, the memory allocation, the size of an array is fixed. But this is again a problem, right? In the real world, this is a problem. So to get rid of this, there are multiple other data structures that has come in different languages. Like there is something called array list. Folks who have used Java would know that. So array list is again a dynamic array. There is a vector in C++, and there is list in Python. Today we'll not go into this. I just want to give you an understanding. There is something called uh, dynamic array as well, so which is similar to array, but the main important aspect of it is it is not fixed size. So basically size auto changes or matures itself based on the need. So there are nitty-gritties to that we will discuss in our future sessions. Yeah, thank you very much for patiently listening to me. Hope this is availing you a good refresher course for more knowledge, understanding around coding, around leadership, and around some aspects of life. Do subscribe to this channel. I will try to put together what I have learned in my last 15 years of career. Thank you and happy learning.